Cocktail Hour Cinema, talking drinks and cinema. We watch and eat some dinner, but we don't show you the dinner. It's Cocktail Hour Cinema.
Cheers, everyone, and welcome to Cocktail Hour Cinema. My name is Brent.
I'm Nico.
And I'm Emily.
We're a weekly podcast that talk.
You okay, Brent?
Brent, you okay? What's going on?
You all right?
Talk.
Blink twice if you're okay. Okay, it looks like Brent's not okay.
What
What's that? Oh, okay. Well, he has COVID apparently. Yeah, he just sent me a little mind text.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
Well, just disconnect from the Zoom, Brent, and
Right.
we'll talk to you next week, okay?
We'll talk to you next week. We might come back to you during this discussion, but let's just zoom into us.
Yeah. Hi,
Okay.
everyone.
And it's just me and Emily today. So
Just mom and dad.
yeah, that's just mom and dad taking care of y'all. What did you make for us today, Emily?
So this lovely, very attractive,
Beautiful.
aesthetically pleasing cocktail is called the Snyder Cup. It is inspired by Justice League. Zach Snyder's Justice League. Excuse me. I heard it's
Right.
like I'm not supposed to say the Snyder Cut. That's not
what it's called,
actually
Emily.
called.
Okay.
But
We don't want an email from Warner Brothers, who they're big fans of the show.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Much like the film itself, this has way too many ingredients. So many ingredients.
So appropriate.
All just slammed together with some ice. So you're gonna start off. This cocktail might sound familiar if you went to any college bars when you were a youngin'. Some of these ingredients you might not have seen in a long, long time. So you're going to start with a half ounce of tequila, just regular white tequila, Blanco tequila. Half ounce of rum, good old Bacardi, it's a college staple. Half ounce of vodka. Half ounce of Cointreau. Half ounce of apple brandy. Be specific, this is not brandy made from apples. That's way too nice for this cocktail. This is brandy flavored basically with apple pucker.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And then you're going to do a half ounce of Midori. You might remember that.
So many ingredients.
From one of our previous cocktails. Quarter ounce of blue curacao, quarter ounce of grenadine, an ounce of sweet and sour mix. You're going to shake that all up.
God.
So you've got all these like lovely, colorful ingredients, much like the Justice League. You know, you've got red and blue and green, and it turns out gray, just like the movie. Just like the movie,
Yeah,
it's
a
all
little
gray.
muddled. Yeah.
You're gonna pour that into a glass. Maybe top it off with some soda water if you want to break it up a little bit. And we've got some lovely garnishes
We do.
in this one
Yes.
as well. And you know, you've got grenadine, which is pomegranate flavor, curacao, which is orange, you've got apple, you've got melon, and it ends up tasting like artificial grape flavor.
I like how it tastes, honestly. I'm surprised how good this tastes, considering how many weird ingredients are mixed into it.
Yeah. I tested this yesterday and I texted Nico. I was like, well, it tastes like artificial grape flavor, which I know is one of your favorites.
It is. I love artificial grape.
You're like the only one.
Fake grape. Anything purple. I'm a big purple guy.
Yeah,
So,
same.
yeah.
Hence my makeup is all purple
Right.
today.
So
Yeah.
today we're going to be talking about the Suicide Squad trailer first. So that's going to be our movie news.
Movie news.
After that, we're going to be talking about the Zack Snyder's Justice League 4-hour extended version.
I got notes. I got lots of notes.
She's got notes. I have no notes today, so we're going to be going off of
You
Emily's.
hear that, Zack Snyder? No notes.
No notes. I enjoyed your film.
It's
Okay,
perfect. No notes.
Okay, Zach. Let's talk about the Suicide Squad trailer.
The Suicide Squad.
Yeah, not to be confused with Suicide Squad,
Correct. Which was
which
20.
was a bad movie.
Yeah, bad movie with like good little kernels.
It had a lot of potential, which is why I think that they made this one, and they didn't really differentiate the title or make it a true sequel. They're just like, let's just kind of reboot it because we had something good.
Yeah.
Let's take all the good parts, cut out all the bad parts.
And by something good, you mean Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn.
That's right. I mean, Captain Boomerang's back too.
Yes, that's true. He's great. Yeah.
He was great. He was
Jai
actually
Courtney.
Jai Courtney. He was pretty good in the first one, in my opinion.
Yeah. I had relatively low expectations for him because I mostly knew Jai Courtney from like the Divergent movies.
Right.
He was one of those for a couple years. It was like, he's a movie star. Look, he's in everything. It's
Yeah.
like, no, I do not want that. I
They were
don't
like,
want
this
that.
is Tom Hardy, right? This is like a weird version of Tom Hardy.
We're
We're
like,
like,
no,
no, not for me.
It's not.
No.
It's great value Tom Hardy. Like,
Yeah. He's that item at Thanksgiving where like they made a little too much of, and we don't like it too much.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't want that. But Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
It's I
She
just
was-
need more of her.
She was the best part of that movie, and which is why she had her own spin-off movie, and she's back in this. Big fans.
We get King Shark in this one.
Yeah.
So let's talk about all the new
weird
characters.
characters. I mean, I love that they hired James Gunn because they're going fucking all in on the crazy.
Big James Gunn vibes in this trailer.
We got King Shark. We got my favorite is Polka Dot Man.
Hell yeah.
Played by that one actor from The Dark Knight, and he's been in
David
fucking,
Dastmalchian.
Yeah, he was also
he's in everything.
Ant-Man. He's been on a lot of comic book movies.
He's great.
I love him.
He's really fun.
Yeah, and it looks like he's very like emotional in this. Like every
He looks
time,
sad.
as such a crazy, weird, bonkers character, he looks just so sad. And he has such a colorful outfit.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Who else we have? We have Captain Boomerang. We got Margot Robbie's.
Did you say King Shark already?
I did. That was the first one I said. Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone
that's
as
right.
King Shark.
Oh my!
And-
I didn't know that. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I knew he was going to be in this. I didn't know he was going to be playing King Shark.
Yeah. It's kind of a Vin Diesel Groot situation where I
Right,
think it's
right,
going
right,
to be like minimal dialogue, but effective.
Who else we have in this?
Anyone
standing out?
what the fuck is
Oh,
Idris
right.
Elba's
John-
character's
what about
name?
John Cena's
Oh, John
character?
Cena, yeah.
Who does he play? His spin-off series is already in the works for HBO Max.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're already like writing it. It's already greenlit.
He
what's his name?
I know like the crux of his character is that he's all about justice and he'll do anything for justice, including murder anyone.
Or eat a whole beach full of dicks.
Yeah, correct.
As we see in the trailer.
Yeah.
He said he would do that for liberty, and good for him.
I love all the little one-liners in this trailer.
there's
Idris
a lot of
Elba at
them.
one point is like, "We're all gonna die."
And he's
David Dastmalchian is just like, "I hope so."
he's Deadshot, right? Is he
No, he's
is he
not-
replacing Will
No,
Smith?
he's blood. It's something like Bloodborne or something like that. It's not Bloodborne, but
Well,
he's not Deadshot because he said his name. Margot Robbie
did
asked.
say it, yeah.
Margot Robbie asked who he was
Okay.
at the very beginning when he's wearing a mask.
Okay. Let's fact check this
Shot
real
bet.
quick. We're gonna okay.
It has something with blood in the name.
His English accent was really thick, and when he said it in the trailer, and I've seen the trailer like 3 times, I still couldn't really make out what he said. So let's go into it.
It has
You're gonna say-
the word blood in it.
It does. Bloodshot is not.
It's not Bloodshot.
because that's Vin Diesel, right? Vin Diesel's bad movie,
yeah.
right here, was Bloodshot.
That came out like right before the pandemic last year, didn't it? Am I remembering that correctly?
It did. I think it came out during maybe, or like right in March.
Yeah.
So it was still released in theaters. Didn't make that much money. Okay. Oh, okay. So John Cena is playing Peacemaker.
That's it. Yeah,
and
yeah,
they're
yeah.
making a series already on him, which I think is pretty cool. Bloodsport.
See, I told you. So you need a shot.
Bloodsport. Was that a shot bet?
Yeah, I said that it had the word blood in it.
Did we say shot bet out loud?
I said shot bet.
Was
out
there a
loud.
graphic?
You didn't. Oh, was there?
I don't know.
Viewers,
Maybe.
was there a graphic? Oh, there was a graphic.
Okay, there's probably a graphic. I probably put it in there. Okay, fine.
All right.
Hi.
Whiskey?
The shot bet master no more.
What do you want? Whiskey or
I'll take some whiskey.
tequila or
Whiskey, please. Bloodsport. Wasn't that a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie from the
I am
80s?
not the person to ask that question to.
It was. Okay, producer
producer
Ryan
is saying yes.
Producer Ryan is saying yes. So, 2 thumbs up. Bloodsport. I mean, yeah, that's why I didn't
you go.
hear what he said.
You're like, what?
He was saying it in English, Bloodsport. Like, very
And he had a
quickly.
helmet on,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
enjoy
The
your
American
shot.
Dream, Burning Man, 2008.
It's like, yeah, I was gonna say it's either 2009 or 2008.
You didn't go to 2008 Burning Man?
No,
Where'd you get this?
Neighbors gave us that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's Maker's Mark.
tastes like
It's
Burning
yummy.
Man. Ooh. Anyway. Oh, God. That is bad.
Hey,
This is why you don't lose
Maker's
shot
Mark is
bets, people.
delicious. Yeah, don't just stop.
I'm doing this for you,
Just
for
don't
your
lose.
entertainment. Oh, God. Oh, is Jared Loker? Jared Loker.
Jared Loker?
Leto. Jared Leto. Is he in this?
I don't know.
No. I mean, I don't know. Pete Davidson is playing Blackguard.
I don't know anything about Blackguard, but
Me
I
either.
like Pete Davidson.
Me too, strangely enough. He's such a dislikable guy.
But he goes all the way around. He's charismatic, I find.
Yeah. I mean, in the movie King of Staten Island, he played such a dislikable character, but you still liked him. He was such a lazy,
I haven't seen it.
piece of shit. He was like tattooing kids and stuff at the
Oh
park.
no.
Yeah, but you
Don't
still
do that.
Yeah, don't do that, man.
Don't do that. PSA, don't tattoo kids.
But it's like based on his real life and his personality.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's keep talking about Suicide Squad. More thoughts, more notes.
I didn't have any other notes. I've got just all notes on Snyder Cut.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sick. Ooh, boy.
And that's not all. It continues on.
We're trying to keep this episode to 45 minutes, so we'll see how that works.
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
Okay, well, I'm excited for it. It comes out August 6th, I believe. So
On
it's still
HBO Max.
And probably in theaters.
I think it's exclusively HBO Max because that was the whole thing. I know that was the
No.
whole thing was that Warner Brothers is only releasing their shit on HBO Max.
I don't believe that. No, because they're releasing Kong and Mortal Kombat in theaters as well.
Has that been confirmed? Have we confirmed that?
I'm confirming it right now.
Okay.
I work for HBO.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if not, we can rent out a theater at AMC, and I'll just log into my HBO on the big screen.
Okay, sweet. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
HBO, I know you're huge fans of the show. Can you comment in the chat?
Yeah. Can you confirm,
below?
please, for us?
Yeah. Thank you.
Let us know.
That'd be very
Thank
great.
you, Mr. HBO.
Mr. HBO. Carl HBO is his real
Hey,
name.
can you wrangle those PAs over there, please?
Yeah, wrangle the PAs.
Their PAs are fighting.
So cute.
So cute.
We need to have a dog cam.
Yeah,
So
like
that
the
way-
puppy bowl.
Yeah, like a reverse camera that goes. You see producer Ryan playing video games and the
Yeah.
dog's having fun. All right, let's get into the Snyder Cut.
Snyder Cut. What we've all been waiting for.
Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yeah. How long have we been hearing about this coming out? When did Justice
Us?
League came out?
Us? I mean,
We as movie fans.
Justice League
How
came
long-
out in
how long have they been talking about this?
2017.
And like the minute after it came
The
out.
minute, even before it came out.
Yeah.
Even before it came out, there was talks of the Snyder Cut. Because if you all didn't know, Snyder had to drop out of production because
He had a family tragedy.
a family tragedy, and he had to deal with that. You guys could look it up if you want, but so apparently, what happened? There's a lot of drama behind the scenes. A Batman versus Superman was came out while they were in production for Justice League.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
and if you could see the Rotten Tomato score here,
Ugh.
you'll know that Batman vs Superman didn't do well critically and also didn't do well financially, considering it was a movie,
bad.
a movie with Batman and Superman going together.
Yeah.
You think it would easily make $1 billion, and it did not. And so
It didn't crack $1 billion.
I don't believe so. Shot bet.
Stop it.
Okay, let's do shot bet. So
I'll say that it did crack $1 billion.
okay. I'm gonna say it did not crack $1 billion. Here we go. Shot bet. Batman versus Super. I said versus. It's V Superman.
Yeah, like a court battle, not like not like
Yeah, it's a
it
court
is.
battle. Box office. All right, so I have the numbers here.
What was it?
827 million.
Ooh.
Sorry, 872 million. That
Little
whiskey really got me.
dyslexia.
Yeah, a little bit. It's the whiskey.
All right.
So Emily lost the shot bet. Woo!
That's fine.
The shot bet master.
I mostly was just like, oh, I didn't like. I know it didn't do amazingly, but I didn't realize that it didn't.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it didn't even crack $1 billion, as if that's an achievable thing for an average movie. Like,
I mean, if bottom tier Marvel heroes can crack $1 billion in its sleep, then you would think a movie with Superman and Batman,
No,
the two most
totally. Yeah, yeah.
recognizable superheroes of all time.
no, that's why I was like astonished that it didn't reach that. But it,
Yeah.
like that box office for like any other movie is insane.
Any other movie, yeah. But this is Batman versus Superman, and so okay. So what happened? Cheers.
Cheers.
Was
Cheers to
that
box office.
they didn't have confidence in Zack Snyder's cut of the film. They thought it was too dark. And at the time they were competing against Marvel. Marvel's Infinity War and Endgame, I don't think were released yet. They weren't. And they wanted to make the film lighter, to be a little more similar to Marvel's tone and style.
So they got Joss Whedon.
Yeah, they got Joss Whedon in, and they got a couple more writers, and they cut the movie in half. They shoehorned some jokes in.
They cut out an entire character
Right.
who is like the crux of the fucking
Yeah,
plot.
Cyborg was supposed to have a much bigger role. Apparently, him and Ray Fisher and Joss Whedon didn't get along in production, and
Have
which
we
is
said on the show, fuck Joss Whedon? Have we said that?
no, but that should be part of the show. So
It should have its own graphic, really.
it's going to be its own neon sign.
Yeah, it really
Fuck
needs.
Joss Whedon,
Just fuck Joss Whedon. Fuck him.
So yeah, Ray Fisher, who played Cyborg, didn't have a really good relationship with Joss Whedon and the executives who were a part of that production. They cut him out of the film almost entirely, even though he was like really integral to the plot.
He's the whole plot. The
Yeah.
entire time I was watching it, I'm like, how the fuck did they cut him out of the
Right.
movie? Like, he's the whole mover of the
Right.
plot. He's the front of the train pulling the plot along the
Yeah.
whole goddamn time.
And the very beginning of the film, in the theatrical cut, you have this like handy cam shot of Superman with like this weird lip that they CGI'd because he was filming for Man vs. Uncle at the time, or no, something else.
No, Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible. Okay, so he had a mustache in that, so he had a contract with Paramount that he couldn't shave his mustache.
Look what they did to my boy.
Look at him.
Look at what they did.
So he had a contract, he couldn't shave it, but he had to do the reshoots for Justice League. So they CGI'd his mustache off, and it looks very apparent that they did that.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
Like, I remember hearing about it, you know, they were talking about like, oh, haha, CGI mustache, that kind of thing leading up to the release. And then I saw it and I'm like, God, that
Yeah.
is like,
It's awful.
oh, it would have been better just being like, oh yeah, Superman was trying out a mustache thing for a little while.
Just deep fake his face onto his real face.
Or just cut that
Deepfaking
scene.
yeah.
Cut the scene. The scene had
Or-
nothing to do with anything.
Okay,
Like,
so here's what I was trying to get to. Zack Snyder's version of Justice League starts off way darker than that.
Mm-hmm.
Superman's dying at the very start of this Justice League,
Mm-hmm.
whereas if you juxtapose to the theatrical cut, he's talking to a kid and being hopeful and being nice and happy, and it's like a memory of him. So they wanted to start off the movie on a nice light note and just kind of try and continue that.
Yeah.
But what sucks is that they're contrasting styles that Zack Snyder already put in place. The spine of the movie was already there, and they came in and they try to put like this fun like, I guess, meat suit on it on the spine.
like, just put a silly jacket on, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah. So anyway, fans kind of figured that this Justice League, this nice, happy, colorful Justice League, was not Zack Snyder's original vision.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, there must be a Snyder Cut. It must have already been completed, and they tore it down. But the reality was, he just shot it. There was no post-production done or sound or anything. And so HBO Max, once all the fervor of this Snyder Cut thing came into play, they're using the Snyder Cut as an HBO Max promotional tool.
Totally.
But they also spent like $80 million or something like that. Like almost a
On
whole
reshoots and
on
stuff.
reshoots and, and special effects for his cut. There we go.
Jesus. And it's too goddamn long. Like, when it
4
comes
hours
down to
long.
it, it's like they just put everything all in one movie. I will say I enjoyed it a lot more than the original cut.
Same.
I had to watch it in 3 chunks because it's
probably the best way to do
too goddamn long.
Yeah.
There's so much of it on a night. I joked with our producer that if they just sped up all of the parts that are in slow-mo,
Yeah.
it would be half the
It'd be an
length.
hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, this whole movie is entirely in slow motion.
It has to be more than half of the movie is in slow motion.
It's-
Every single action sequence is in slow motion. Every single dramatic part is in slow motion. Even parts that don't
Yeah.
need to be in slow motion are in slow motion.
Which is why it's very Snyder. It's
just over stylized, over stylized.
Snyder as fuck through this whole thing. Let me go to the notes. Some of these notes I took while less than sober, so the ones that are really scratched in there are
Yeah, your notes look angry.
Yeah.
They're angry notes.
The one, well, okay, first of all,
I see no with 3 exclamation points.
do you know what that was? It's the scene where Flash is running and he's saving the girl and he stops to
grabs a hot dog?
creepily tuck her hair
right.
behind her ears, and I went, no. And then there's a hot dog flying next to her, and he takes the hot dog and puts it in his pocket. That is psychotic.
To feed the dogs later.
I know, but that whole scene is fucking psychotic.
Hold on. If they didn't show Flash feeding the dogs at the end and he just touched her hair and then put a hot dog in his pocket and that was it, that'd be fucking weird. That'd be crazy.
The tucking her hair behind her ear, I'm like, gross.
No consent.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Just save her life and then leave her the fuck alone. She doesn't know you.
Right. I'm taking the straw out of my drink, by the way.
So producer Ryan and I both agreed that Steppenwolf, I don't know if he got like a refresh of what he looks
did.
like. He looks like the spokesperson or like the mascot for like Gillette razors, because he looks like he is a Mach 100 razor. He's
He
just
does.
made of blades.
Yeah, he's like a cactus, a metal
Yeah.
cactus.
Yeah.
I actually like his new design more so than his last design.
He's got weird like human eyes though. His eyes are too sympathetic. He's got like cute eyes
He
at
does.
some
He has
points.
puppy eyes, and he
Like-
kind of has a doofy face. He looks a little doofy.
He looks like a puppy, like a weird like pit bull wearing a big razor suit. I
Yeah.
don't get it. I don't like
He's not the
what
greatest
a
villain.
weird design.
But speaking of him, I do like that they included a little bit more of his backstory, or maybe his motivation, because they did not include that in the Joss Whedon version. So
The
he's
Justice League.
the Justice League. Fuck Joss Whedon,
Yes. Lest we forget.
lest we forget. So yeah, I like that they kind of included his motivation to like get back on the good graces of Darkseid.
Yeah.
But what the fuck is Darkseid doing? Like, what's Darkseid's motivation? There's a math equation for life and death on Earth.
I consider myself, I pay attention when it comes to comic book movies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more of a Marvel fan than a DC fan, but like I know things. I pay attention. I understand. So my sister, who does not watch the show, I don't think, hi Erin, if you're here, she does not watch any comic book movies pretty much at all. Just not her jam. If I was like, okay, we're gonna watch Infinity
related?
War, huh?
You're related?
Half related. Yeah, she's my half sister. But if I was like, okay, we're gonna watch Infinity War, I could explain Thanos,
Right.
his motivations, and the way he's going to do what he needs to do. I could be like, okay, like here's why he wants to destroy the Earth. Here's how he's going to do it. Here's what the Infinity Stones are. I could do that very simply.
Right.
And she could be like, all right, I have no idea who any of these fucking people are, but like, okay, I get that. I have no fucking idea what the motivation behind this, behind Darkseid is. He's just like a big scary man, and he's doing big scary things.
Yeah,
Like,
he falls into the very lazy writing trope of being evil just to be evil.
Mm-hmm.
And the best villains have a good motivation for themselves, and the better villains, you feel like sympathy. You're almost on their side, like Thanos, right? He's
Yeah.
he's doing population
Killmonger.
he's doing population control of the universe, and we're living in a world that we're overpopulated, so we could side with him in a few ways,
Yeah.
And Killmonger,
Yeah.
he's also a great villain, and he had
he's kind of right.
right.
Shouldn't have killed those people, but he was kind of right.
Yeah, he had
Definitely at the beginning when he's fighting against the colonizers stealing shit from the museums.
colonizers.
Like,
Yeah, he definitely had good, not intentions, because he didn't have good intentions, but he had a good motivation, but he was doing them all in the wrong way.
yeah.
So.
Whereas Darkseid, no idea.
Just an evil man.
I kind of remembered what the mother boxes were, but not really. I don't like what.
All I know about the mother boxes, and yeah, I'm also a Marvel guy and not much of a DC man.
Big
But-
Batman gal though, love Batman.
I mean, like, what can you say about them? That like they open up a portal to Darkseid,
Spooky boxes. I don't know.
or they're if you put them together in a certain way, almost like a Rubik's cube, it's like an atom bomb that destroys a world. Or you know what I think? I think they said that it clones a world, like Darkseid's world. So everyone who lives on that planet turns into those fly little monster
Parademons.
Parademons.
I remember one thing.
There you go, the
Those
parademons.
parademons.
So I think the mother box turns that world and all the inhabitants into what Darkseid's planet is. And maybe that's the anti-life equation or whatever the fuck it was called.
All of a sudden, like 2 hours in, he's like anti-life. I'm like, what are we? What?
Yeah.
And it's like it's not anti-life. It's the anti-life equation.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're fighting over math. What's happening?
I think it's just
What are we doing?
the way the mother boxes are constructed, like a Rubik's cube. That's the equation, maybe. I might be
There's-
completely off base.
Well, there's a part where like Cyborg is doing something to the box, and Flash has to run around in a circle real fast,
Yeah,
and they
what
have to
was-
do
what
it
was
at the same time.
What was he doing?
No idea. And I was sober. That was like my second part of my viewing. I was sober at that point. I'm still like, I have no idea what anybody's doing.
I think
don't
Cyborg
know.
was trying to stop the equation from happening, but he needed a charge from Flash, an electric current, to go through his body to separate the mother boxes again, because they came together. I think that's what I'm gathering.
I really hope that for some reason this video like really just hits that algorithm real good and we get a bunch of Snyder fans pissed at us.
Oh, I want the comment section to be lit up with you
please,
idiots.
Please just explain it to me. I am a dumb woman. I have no idea what it is. I wrote 1 hour in and Rye and I have no idea what's happening. Willem Dafoe, I decided, he looks like if a moray eel turned into a human. Please put a photo of a moray eel right here, and then Willem Dafoe.
Right there, yeah, there you go.
Which is appropriate because he plays an Atlantean.
He'd be a great Joker.
He would.
Yeah, I mean, he's a little
it's
too old.
It's almost too on the nose,
he's
really.
He's too old now, but...
I don't like that Wonder Woman is allowed on archaeological sites to touch shit unattended. Don't like that.
Well, she's a woman.
There's a scene early on where they're in a bank and someone throws a bunch of papers in the background. It's not seen who, like, no one gets knocked over with a bunch of papers. There's just a scene where a bunch of papers get thrown up in the air for no reason.
Really?
Just for dramatic effect. Yeah. Go back.
Wait, when did this happen? Was it when the robbers came into the bank and someone just threw a page like, oh my God, there's robbers here?
I don't remember because it was a week ago.
I also want to talk about that scene because logically it doesn't make any sense, right?
So much of this movie makes no fucking logical sense whatsoever.
This one in particular was very glaring to me. These robbers were just suicide bombers with a bomb that's capable of blowing up 4 city blocks. So they didn't need to be in that. They didn't need to break in. They didn't need to be in that room. All they had to do is park outside and do the exact same amount of damage. Why was there a timer on it? There was no reason for that bomb to have a timer. They could just have exploded it at any time they wanted to.
Nothing. Yeah, no.
And they didn't need to take hostages because if that thing could blow up 4 city blocks, then
all your hostages would be dead.
They'd be dead anyway. So it was just all set up for Wonder Woman to come in and be a hero and save the day. But they should have made these motherfuckers have a better motivation instead of just being suicidal bombers.
There's a part that I guess I forgot, but I wrote it down in all caps. I guess Steppenwolf gets hit with some arrows and he flexes them away.
Yeah. That's tight. That's sick. Dude, Zach, that was fucking cool, bro. Love you, Zach. Big fan of the show. I think this is our main Patreon.
I have a lot of notes that I'm like, I have no idea what fucking context that's in because this movie was so long.
Read a note without context and maybe I'll figure it out.
A pro truck driver would never be that irresponsible on a city street.
Oh, yeah, that's the Flash scene where he drops a sandwich and he's down there for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm like, that would never happen.
No. He was driving with the sandwich and he drops it and he literally, on a busy city street, he doesn't just like reach down while looking at the street. He goes, and he's down here.
He would pull over.
He's down there for 5 minutes.
He would either say, fuck the sandwich, or he would just pull over. That's not
what humans do. That's like a Looney Tunes episode.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah.
The line that really I was like, oh, okay, we're in it.
We're in it now, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Jules.
I can't remember who says it. Someone with Steppenwolf, someone who's been captured by Steppenwolf says, I'll die before I tell you. And then Steppenwolf says, you'll die if you don't. It's like, yeah, that's what he just said. That's what that means. That's like...
See, that's Zach Snyder in a fucking nutshell. That's what that bombing sequence with Wonder Woman was too. Just... It's the same, but what, you know?
I'll die before telling you.
Yeah.
You'll die if you don't tell me. Yes.
Same.
Yeah, that's you guys are. Yeah, that's the same thing.
That's funny. Fucking Zach. Like, this is a cool line. Yeah, but does it make sense, Zach? Does it make sense?
Does not. That's this.
It sounds cool, but think about it for one more second.
Take one more second. Think about it.
It does sound cool if you don't think about
if you've been hit with a brick recently.
I've been hit with many bricks, Emily.
Oh yeah, so you and your brother used to play Dodge the Rock.
Dodge the Rock, and I got hit with rocks in Hawaii. Shout out Dodge the Rock fans.
Yeah. Play better games. What's wrong with you?
We're kids, stupid kids.
Yeah.
Unattended by adults.
Blip, 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 blip.
I bled all over that beach, by the way.
Oh, there's a line. I think Steppenwolf says it. He says, I have looked with my own eyes. Looked? You looked with your own eyes? I saw with my own eyes.
He said that?
Yes.
Zach.
I,
Dude, Zach.
I looked with my own eyes, and it made me think of. Have you heard there's like a 1-800-CONTACTS commercial where the point of it is like this guy's like, I have special eyes. They will not have my brand, blah, blah. And he's like, look with your special eyes. And he goes, my brand. And so when I heard that, I'm like, look with your special eyes.
That sounds, I want to see that commercial because I've never seen it.
It's like a radio commercial. So you just listen to it.
Got it.
Listen to Pandora long enough, 5 years ago.
I was going to say Pandora. Shout out Spotify.
Before Spotify was a thing.
Spotify is one of our official sponsors.
Oh, pay for my fucking subscription then. Come on, man. What are we doing? Why did they take the stairs in a certain scene? I'm like, half of you fuckers can fly
or jump really fucking...
or run real fast up the stairs. Why are we
right.
walking up the stairs?
Wait, which staircase? What are you talking
It's
about?
a big circly one.
Was that in Russia? In the nuclear
Maybe.
site?
It's it's the scene like right before. Okay, this brings up another issue. So Wonder Woman is falling down.
This brings up another issue.
This whole movie is just a bunch of issues. Wonder Woman is falling down kind of a tunnel sort of thing. She's dropped her sword. And Flash goes real fast.
All right.
And he goes boop, boop, and he boops the sword back to her. She just lands on the ground. It's like there was no urgency to boop the sword.
Oh.
It made no difference.
Oh. She didn't like slice into somebody after that
No, she just landed on the ground.
So the sword would have landed on the same ground that she landed in.
And she would have been like,
probably.
I'll get that.
Oh. Zach.
Zach.
He does shit to be cool, and then like it doesn't add up to anything.
Yeah, at first I was like, oh, cute. He's going to boop the sword. Like, I like that. And then I'm like, oh, there's no purpose to the boop.
Style over substance, Zach.
Yeah.
Style over substance.
Yeah. I hope Amy Adams was paid a lot of fucking money for this movie because she deserves better than being
Did you
in this.
know that Amy Adams is just 10 years younger than Clark Kent's mom in this movie?
That's Cans, yeah, because Clark Kent's mom is like, put a gray wig on her. Like,
Yeah, that's true. They did like
Martha. Martha is her. How could you forget her name? Come on.
Why did you say that name? Martha.
I wrote that I like that when Cyborg is wearing a hoodie.
I love this drink.
I'm really glad.
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
clearly love it because I'm drinking it quite fast.
Yeah, it's pretty good considering it's just a hodgepodge of everything that you had in the cabinet.
Yeah. This was very much like, okay, dust the little dust off that blue curacao. This blue curacao is from Burning
Brent,
Man.
how you liking your drink?
Yeah, Brent, you like it?
Is it good? Blink twice if you like it. He hates it.
He hates it.
He hates it.
It's okay. I thought you liked curacao. I got it for you.
What was your thoughts on Justice League?
You didn't watch it? Oh, okay.
Okay, Brent.
That's fair.
All right, well,
Okay.
zoom back into us.
Yeah. But yeah, this blue curacao is from the Burning Man bar. That's what the blue milk. Remember the blue milk?
Oh, is it the same one from Burning Man?
Yes.
Oh, God. That was like, how many years ago was that?
2.5.
Okay.
It's blue curacao. It's fucking
wasn't
blue
2000
sugar water.
It wasn't 2017 Burning Man.
No. It was 2018 Burning
Okay,
Man.
got it.
Blue milk might be coming up as a cocktail at some point, but I still need to make a spiced rum cocktail. Don't worry, I'm not forgetting. I just had shit lined up.
Okay.
Martian fucking Manhunter.
Yeah. Yeah.
I scrim.
You scram?
I scrim. I
Good
had
scram or bad scrim?
good scrim.
Oh, good
I had
scrim.
no idea that he was going to be added into this.
Yeah.
I love Martian Manhunter.
Yeah.
I know him from the animated Justice League series that was on in like the late 90s, early
Right.
2000s.
Yeah, he's a popular character.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. He was a casualty of the Joss Whedon cut because he was supposed to be in that as well. And
Fuck Joss Whedon.
yeah. So, I was actually really excited to see him in that too. But I think when we first saw him for the first time, I believe
It was with
Martha and Amy.
Martha and Amy and Lois.
They had this and Lois, yeah. Had like this really emotional scene. And you're like, oh, these two characters are connecting. Like, this is a very nice moment between two of them. They never have, like, this is like one of their first nice moments they have.
Yeah.
And then, like, Martha leaves and immediately turns into Martian Manhunter, which undercuts the entire emotional scene that we just saw. I mean, I guess Lois still has the emotional resonance, but,
Yeah.
like, Martian Manhunter was just spying and kind of undercut that whole thing.
Yeah.
Which is another Zack Snyder thing to do, because it's like, it's all about coolness and not about the substance that you're trying to.
That one, I thought it was pretty cool. I liked it.
She liked it.
I liked it.
I liked it too, but then at the back of my head, I'm like, oh, but that just kind of like it almost canceled that scene out for me.
Also, side note about that scene with Lois and everything. No woman keeps pregnancy tests in the bedside table. You keep them in the bathroom because that's where you pee on them.
Yeah.
That was a really dumb, like, oh, she's got the pregnancy test, so maybe she's pregnant, or maybe
That's
she
Zach
and Clark
Snyder.
were trying, blah, blah. I'm like, no one keeps them in the bedside table. They're not condoms. Like, that's not where you use them.
Men wrote and directed this movie.
Okay, Zach, like, have one woman in the room when you're making these movies,
Yeah,
please, because
yeah, right.
that's not where those go.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I would have written it just how Zach did, to be honest with you.
That's why we need more diversity. We need more
That's
people
true.
being like, hi, no, that's not where those go. That's
Yeah.
weird. It's,
I thought that was normal.
Kinda like you wouldn't
I didn't think twice at that part.
Yeah.
But I've also never tried to pee on a stick before, so
I guess not a stick. I'm like, you guys usually try to aim
we
your
aim.
pee in places, you know.
Right. We try to clean the toilet.
Yeah, exactly. At one point, the Flash tells Cyborg when they're digging up Superman's grave.
Yeah.
He tells Cyborg, he's like, he was my hero. I'm like, hot take, bro. Superman was your hero?
Yeah.
Hot take.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's
Woo.
your favorite hero's favorite hero.
Like,
Everyone knows that.
cool.
Yeah.
What?
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 What? I said he's your favorite hero's favorite hero.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, yeah, he's the Steph Curry of superheroes, not LeBron James.
It's like Michael Jordan's my favorite basketball player. Yeah, no
yeah,
shit.
no shit.
Okay.
I mean, okay, yeah. So Superman is incredibly overpowered. We all know this. They had to invent kryptonite because like
It's too much.
He can't be stopped. He's too perfect. He's too
too
clean
much.
cut. Whatever. And I did like in this they have to contrive storylines to have Superman die or come back and be resurrected or distracted. Because once he came into the scene and he took Steppenwolf's blade to the chest, I thought all that was badass. But it just feels like I don't like Superman that much, to be honest with you.
I don't like Superman, but I love Henry Cavill.
Me too. And I actually do like his Superman. I do like how he portrays Superman. But even though I did like the way he beat the shit out of Steppenwolf, he just
it was
pounding
cool.
him, he
It was
laser-eyed his fucking horn off. And then Wonder Woman got to decapitate him before he went into the boom tube. That was all great. But I don't know what I was going with that. It's all the alcohol that we've been drinking.
Yeah. Steppenwolf has too many fingers. There's one scene, he has too many fingers.
There's one scene where he's reaching out at Superman.
And I went, ah!
And there's like 2 more thumbs coming out. I was like, oh, what the fuck?
Oh, God.
And they're big claw hands, you know?
That was a choice. And I feel like it's not,
He is an alien.
it's yucky. I don't like it.
Everything. I mean, I get it. Like, he's trying to be like overly strong.
Oh.
Oh, PAs. Hey, quiet on set. Quiet on set. Oh, Starbucks is trying to just look at the snout.
There's been an occurrence. The neighbors have existed across the street.
Neighbors
across the
aren't allowed to
hallway.
exist.
Not allowed to exist. Not
No.
not on her watch. Not at
Not
all.
on her watch.
Yeah.
It was
getting
a
towards-
beautiful movie.
Gray. It's all gray.
There's a shot of Superman where he was just talking to Alfred, and he flies up and he's going to Russia, but at first he goes into outer space.
Yeah.
And there's a shot of him
that scene,
in the sun.
When he gets his like black suit and
He gets his
everything.
black suit.
That scene was sick. I wrote that down. That
Okay,
was sick.
great.
That was
Because
sick.
I was like, that was like one of those like you're kind of taken aback moments of
Yeah, I
how
said,
beautiful this
okay,
movie
the
is.
scene with black suit soups is dope.
It was
Yeah.
dope.
Right
And
before that, you got 2 dads, Space Dad, Earth Dad, giving him
Right.
advice. It's all
But
inspirational.
he's like a cell phone where he needs to be charged. And I love that he has to go into outer space to get charged in the sun before a fight. And that's what he did.
You of all people would know about a cell phone needing to be charged.
My
wouldn't
cell
you?
phone is always dead.
Always dead.
Always dead.
Yeah.
So I appreciate the fact that he charged his phone before he went into battle.
So one note that I wrote down, producer Ryan and I have been watching, now that we have Paramount Plus, we've been watching...
The PP.
Yeah, the PP. We've been watching Survivor since season 1, because I was a big Survivor
Why?
fan when I was a kid.
Okay.
I watched a lot of it. And I was like, oh, we need a new like competition show. Like MasterChef isn't on right now.
I love competition shows.
Yeah.
I'm still watching MasterChef.
And so Survivor is great because it's like the original essentially. And also you get a lot of like amazing nostalgia.
I mean, Real World Road Rules Challenge Gauntlet. That's
Yeah.
the fucking competition show.
Yeah.
We're aging ourselves. Or I am.
Yeah, you
Not
are.
you.
You're old.
Yeah.
I'm young. No, I'm not that young.
I'm young.
But so I wrote down stock Survivor-esque sounds whenever Wonder Woman appears. Because like she appears and it's like,
It's every time she does anything.
And I want to start singing the Survivor theme song every time it happens.
It's so lazy. It's just like, where's Wonder Woman? They cut to her. It's like the commercial's like, I don't know, just like they probably had a stock like and just put one keyboard like. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
The arrow. It was just like
It's
it was
great.
20 minutes of that.
So corny. You only get a little bit of her.
That's what they need
Not
more
enough of it.
of.
Not enough of it.
That's way more exciting. I actually like that way more than the.
I mean, you can intersperse. You can like back and forth between the two. Yeah. Oh, you can't
That's
not
sick.
get hyped when that comes
Oh
on.
yeah,
Fucking
yeah. I'm
kidding
just
me?
thinking about it. I'm getting hyped.
That's the best part of Batman v Superman. We were like, oh, she has a theme song?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have any other. Right at the very end, we get that fucking like apocalyptic thing.
How'd you feel about that? How'd you feel about that shoehorned in? Like, it's almost, you know what that was? That was a Justice League 2
Teaser.
teaser that we'll never get.
Yeah.
Because if Zack Snyder really did release this in the theaters, that wouldn't have been involved in it. That scene wouldn't have been in the Justice League 1.
I mean,
but that's like, it's almost like this is what you would have gotten if
Yeah.
we played nice together.
honestly, I'm like, I made it all the way through this. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Like, I pile on the weird shit. I'm like,
Unnecessary. I thought it was
I
unnecessary.
again, drag me in the comments. I kind of like Jared Leto's Joker. I believe all Jokers matter. I like that it's a
No.
really weird interpretation of it. He
do not
also
like it.
he references jerking Batman off. Did you catch that line? He says like, "You're not gonna kill me," blah blah blah. Like we're best friends or whatever. Like, and who's gonna give you the reach around?
Okay, I did notice
I was
that.
like-
Now that you said
It's
that.
like, did he? What the fuck did he just say?
He did. He totally said that.
I was like, whoa, what the fuck?
I
Like,
completely forgot about that line. Yeah, you're right.
it's like an 11th hour. Like, what the fuck? Excuse me,
Jared.
Jared.
Watch your mouth, Jared.
I
mean,
I'd watch that movie. I don't know.
it does paint a visual. I'll give him that. It paints a really...
It characterizes Jared Leto's Joker that he would make a comment like that. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
whoa,
yeah.
whoa, all right. Who's the actor who plays Deadshot at the end? Oh, also we get fucking Lex Luthor in pure 80s. Deathstroke, yeah, excuse me.
Yeah.
The other one.
Right. That is played by...
Is it Joe Manganiello? I
Yeah,
know,
it is.
Oh, it is still him. Okay,
Yeah.
I know he was cast at first for that.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he...
Fun fact, Joe
So-
Manganiello,
Manganiello?
whatever, he has an elite Dungeons and Dragons club
Oh, he's
in his
big
basement.
dork. He's a big old dork. Yeah.
He has an entire lower level dungeon and he has like A-list directors and actors come
Yeah,
by. Like
yeah.
the Big Show from WWE is part of his Dungeons and Dragons club. And like,
I remember Joe
who
was on
else?
like a podcast or something that I listened to years ago, and I'm like, oh, he's a big old dork. I
He's
love
a
it.
huge dork.
Good for him.
Yeah,
It's fucking
yeah,
rad.
I love that. Yeah, he has a great life. That man.
Yeah.
Who's he married to? It's that Latina girl from Modern Family.
Sofia Vergara?
Yeah,
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's his wife.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's a hot couple. Holy shit.
yeah. I'm telling you, he has great hobbies and good life, good wife.
Goals.
That's
Hashtag
what's
goals.
up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts that you have?
I don't. I think we touched on everything. I did want to.
Squeeze this lime out,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
all it's worth.
Yeah, I think we gave this episode a proper reach around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us, and
Hopefully Brent will be
yeah, Brent, you okay?
not so buffered next time.
Yeah, he's a little glitchy right
feeling a
now.
little buffery.
He's feeling a little bit buffery, but we'll be back next week. We'll be talking about The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the first half of the season.
I think we got Kong versus Godzilla coming up soon as well.
Is that next week?
Don't know.
Okay. Well, we're definitely gonna be talking about
It'll be soon. I've got cocktail ideas.
the first 3 episodes of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and that'll do it for us. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Love you.